Really needed to do this one for them to learn also. Sometimes it does the body naturally, actually. Sometimes you cannot understand why you became indifferent from before, but it's like a protection also because you're already eaten alive, that they are saying, or you are already vampirized by that individuals. So if you observe that it's like that, you have to put the boundaries and limitations, as this video is saying.
People that vibrate high don't do nice things for people that don't respect them. People that vibrate the highest energetically don't do nice things for people that don't respect them. That's like you, for example. You no longer do nice things for people that don't respect you. Because you know who you respect the most now? Yourself. And you haven't always been like this. In the past, you were doing nice things for people that do not respect you. You were just giving and giving and giving and giving and giving, continuing to do nice things, while always ending up with the short end of the stick, while always ending up feeling on empty. That constant giving and doing nice things for people that don't respect you, that don't reciprocate, that was the old you. Because the new you, you're not doing that anymore. You, my friend, you have woken up. See, you finally came to the awareness that in order for other people to respect you, you have to respect yourself first. And before you go do something nice for someone that does not respect you, go do something nice for yourself first. You finally came to the awareness that there's nothing wrong with putting you first. It's the highest form of self-love. Because when you put somebody else first and they don't respect you, it's really honestly, it's like self-abuse at that point. Because you're not getting any type of reciprocation. So that's only going to lower your energy, frequency, and vibration. When you could be pouring into yourself first and building you up. There's something that we all have to understand. There are a lot of people in this world who continue to do nice things for people that don't respect them. They are not waking up to the reality that that person doesn't love them the way that they're loving on them. They're so obsessed and addicted to the connection that they won't even allow themselves to upgrade their consciousness and look at the connection from the outside looking in to finally realize this person don't respect you. This is toxic for you. This is not healthy for you. This connection is not right for you. Because what's truly going to bring you fulfillment is reciprocation. When you do something nice for someone, they respect you. And they also want to do nice things for you as well. See, you have to be at a certain level of mindset, a certain level of consciousness and awareness to really wake up and realize, okay, whether it's family, friends, your partner, your spouse, your husband, whoever, I am doing nice things for this person because I care about them. But their actions are telling me that they do not respect me. Not everyone is going to wake up to that realization. It takes a very strong person to wake up to that reality. Some people rather stay in the misery with the hope that maybe one day, if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 100 nice things for this person that doesn't respect me, maybe on that 101 time, maybe on that time, they will start respecting me if I just keep going. Increasing your energy, your frequency, and your vibration, elevating your awareness and your consciousness, that is a choice. Just like happiness is a choice. We were given a mind to think and make decisions for a reason because we have free will. So you have a choice to look at your connection and make decisions about the way that that connection makes you feel. And unfortunately, a lot of people are going to choose to stay, because leaving would mean they would have to step outside of their comfort zone. But you see people that vibrate the highest energetically, they are not doing nice things for people that don't respect them. No, they're not. They love themselves so much. They have love for themselves. They know that from their self is where everything else is going to flow. So if they keep doing nice things and giving to people who don't respect them, it's constantly taking away from them. It's constantly taking away from their character. It's constantly chipping away at their self-esteem and lowering their self-esteem. It's constantly chipping away at their mindset. It's constantly telling them so that they're not worthy. And a highly vibrational person, they're not doing that because they know themselves. They know what they're worth. And they're not going to settle for someone that doesn't respect them. The reason why people get stuck in these situations, like feet sinking into quicksand, is because of emotion, not logic. Emotion. You have to be careful with emotion. Strong emotion for another person who doesn't respect you is dangerous. Love is blind, and it'll take over your mind. Listen, it's an analogy, but seriously, strong emotion for someone that does not respect you is dangerous. You start seeing someone in a light that they don't deserve. They don't respect you, and you keep doing nice things for them because your emotion is so strong that it's clouding your vision. But if you were to use logic, you would see that that connection with that person is actually toxic and highly mentally and spiritually and energetically damaging for you. And what you really deserve is to do nice things for people that respect and love you and want to reciprocate. That comes with a choice. Make the choice to raise your energy, your frequency, your vibration, your consciousness, and your awareness, so you don't end up in these situations for long. We have all been there. We all have done nice things for people who don't respect us. But the time in which we stay in those situations is usually determined by our level of self-worth or how we perceive ourselves. But people that vibrate the highest energetically, they are not doing nice things for people that don't respect them. They rather do nice things for themselves and wait for the people that do respect them. My name is Gabrielle Ayana. If you have learned anything from this video, please follow me.
And let's always be careful. Those people that want to walk with the right path. Even at least sometimes we necessarily got from the straight line and be distracted on something. That distraction is some someone will set up us sometimes, or because of our uh, own wanting or own selfishness purpose that's being added off. But I hope we will realize to come back again in the right path. Let's be always, because we don't have the capability of the magic that they are seeing. It is all about in our intuition. What we only hold is the intuition and discernment that God given us, the gift, the instinct, the guts, and our belief in Him, in belief on that, our faith. I mean, in belief on Him, in believing 100% to Him. But sometimes it comes that part. Always pray. I want. I will always remember. I remind you. I mean, I will always remind you to pray, because this will always come. The setup. I can say spirituality or straightforward to a person that easily be siphoned by this evil spirit or just the evil one. And just by saying or controlling that person or giving the instruction, the person is really doing it. Then the setup will be there. So it's always on you. No one can help you. No one really, even that laws that the people made, like stealing is bad, killing is bad. But why is it that people are still doing it? So let's just be careful.
Listen to me and hear me when I say this. This was a setup that your enemies thought you would not be aware of. But see, the way that God has been working in your life, He shows you things, whether He showed you through this video or through your dreams and visions, to let you know that someone has been trying to do the inevitable to set you up. Many of you know that you have enemies who are around you who have not been as good as they used to be. They used to be so good at being around you and being happy for you, but now they're starting to act a little weird. And see, when you get to seeing those people acting weird like that, you know you got to change up some things. There's some things that you got to maneuver around, because you know God is showing you. See, you knew that there was so many things around you, but you didn't know who it was. But for God to come to you and tell you and show you exactly who it was and what you were up against, that caused you to pray. See, they didn't know you was a praying woman. They didn't know you was a praying man. They didn't know that your mindset was set on, look, I can connect to God one-on-one and He gonna answer my prayers. See, I love the way that God moves in His chosen ones' lives, because people don't understand why and how God really moves in your life. They think that they can sneak through cracks and crevices and you have an open door. But you, my dear, have stayed prayed up. See, many of you have relatives, best friends, friends that you actually consult with, that you really, confide in. And you felt like they were cool, but then again, you knew it was something that you couldn't really put your finger on. But God really showed you the way. He showed you what was up. If you weren't connected to God that way, you really wouldn't be knowing. But see, it's so amazing how God shows you the ways of how your enemies are trying to go behind your back and do things that they've been doing. See, I'm here to tell you that the way that He's moving in this season, whatever they set you up with, whatever they were trying to do, it will not work. I told you guys, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You will never ever be bamboozled. You will never ever be set up again. Even if they tried to, you would know about it. And that's what He's doing. God wants you to know that every time someone tries to send harm your way, every time someone tries to send harm to any of your family members' ways, you're going to know about it. And you're going to be able to stand in the gap for them. You're going to be able to stand in the gap for yourself. Even your mother knows about this setup. It's crazy because most of you guys know that it's something about your mom that you really can't trust. She seems to be very kind, very sweet, but then it's something that God keeps showing you concerning your mother. You've been realizing that, why would I be having these dreams, or why would I have this feeling about my mother like this when she's so kind? Because God wanted you to know that even people around you, it said in the word of God that even there will be mothers against daughters, fathers against sons, things like that. These are things that the Bible is really fulfilling in this hour, in this season, in this year, in this life, period. And God wanted you to know that, look, even your mother knows all about this situation, but you Since you are so prayed up, since you are so connected to God and he shows you things, he's able to let you know that even the kindest of people can even show their tail when it comes to the chosen ones. It's like the chosen ones are so anointed, they are so gifted that even people that are close to them can become very jealous of them. And you have a jealous mother that is surrounding you, and they don't want you to be considered the chosen one. They wanted you to be left out as the black sheep. This is the reason why you've been going through all the things that you've been going through. It's like you've had setback after setback. Things happening to you and your family, your immediate family. Things happening to you in your life that was very unexplained. Like, why in the world would you be going through this when even your own siblings don't go through that? Your mother prays or says that she prays for all of you, but it's always something happening with you and not with them. The other children, the other siblings are always blessed, but you're the one who's going through it. You've been inflicted. See, but God is not going to allow these things to continue to happen into your life. He's stepping up and showing you who is the victor, who he really knows and who really knows him. See, God knows when people try to portray themselves to be a ray of light and they're really not. See, he knows the heart. That's the thing about it. I don't think your mother knows that. She knows that, but she don't really know that. You know, it's like she knows it, but she kind of, it's almost like, you know how a person gets to the point to where they are not really trusting in the Lord like they used to. Your mother used to be very close to the Most High, used to be very, very nice and kind to you. But then things shifted. And the reason being is because she allowed the enemy to come through an open door to stop you. You know, the enemy uses people closest to you who are the weakened vessel. And your mother became a weakened vessel. She was the one who allowed the enemy to use her to tear her to pieces, basically, because it's becoming a point to where the Lord is going to react in the way that your enemies wanted to inflict things upon you. So basically, return to sender. It's like the Lord is trying to show you that anyone that comes against you, no matter if it's your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, anyone that comes against you shall be condemned. I don't care who it is. It's like the Lord is saying, I don't want nothing to happen to you because you have a purpose. See, when God gives you a purpose, because you are in his will, you are in his divine way, the things that he wanted you to do, you're doing them. He wants this to come to a head. He wants it to happen. He wants you to do completely what so he don't want people inflicting you. He don't want people trying to sabotage the work that he has in you to be done. So it has to be done. It has to be done. And many of you may say when this happens that, you know, you may feel bad about it. And we know that. And that's why we really be trying to get our enemies to change their ways, because we don't want to see them go down like that. But this is simply because the Lord has to move and shift things out of the way so that you can live through your total complete purpose and move in it the way that he wants you to do, in the way that they're moving, the way that your mother's moving. She's not allowing that to happen. So now he has to, sift the wheat from the tare. He has to move the blockages out of your life, even if it is your mother. Things are shifting in a way that people won't understand why your mother is going through what she's going to be going through, simply because they think that she is the ray of light that she portrays to be. But that is not the truth. So simply know that God is moving in your life. He's shifting things. And look, it's 2:22 on the clock. So we know that this is real. So anybody that your mother has inflicted, anybody that she's influenced to not like you, to do you dirty, to do you wrong, those are the ones who are going down right along with her. The whole clique is going down. The whole group has to get out the way. Period. So understand that God is moving on your behalf regardless of who it is. Don't think for a second that just because something that's happening to her is a direct result of what you've done. Don't ever think that, because at this point, it is God moving your enemies completely out of the way. So get ready, okay? I love you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Listen now, don't go nowhere. We got books, y'all. We got books for days. I got more in the box, okay? And my book is available, and I'm going to put the link in the description bar below. I'm gonna need you to go and get my book. Yes, we calling this the bestseller, okay? Because this is my main book right here, and I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and get that book so you can read it. I'm telling y'all, it's a lot of stuff in this book that's gonna help you through your life of going through what you're going through, whatever you got going, your circumstance, the power of God to help you get through it. All of that is in this book, okay? It's gonna help you with what you're going through. All right.
Word is Middle East. Some of them even royal family. Why their countries sometimes became rich because they themselves are being paid off. Someone says actually, I don't believe that that person came from that country. But when I asked that person, I thought in first that person came from Canada, but no. The two first number, and you will relate it. Yeah, that code is from, of course, they know also what's happening from the other countries. They love news about politics, not us, not like us in my country. That they only give news about nonsense, which is more on artist, social medias. It's okay if it's about inventions or natures or an example, good example for the eyes of people, but more on the news really is more on artists and maybe from other countries also. Excuse me. Even what's happening to Palestine, right? They stop. I know some past years is me that what's happening in Israel and Palestine. They are giving a news, but there's a time that they stopped. Oh, maybe the start of the leader of the Israel today, the starting of, oh, the word I forgot. The start when he sit there as a leader, as the prime minister of that country, the leader today. So we are actually in the time of the Egypt that Moses is gathering the Israelites. Last time it's about on Abraham, Jacob. Now we are on the time of Moses. That that message always come to me. So I'm going to make a video from the next after this video. It's about the situation itself. That stories is past, but we can relate it today. So what they invented actually is like the pyramid or the style of Egypt on slaving people. Even what they invented, the informations that they given us, those astronomy, astrological, or monthly zodiac signs, yearly
Oh, oh, shit. Are you kidding me? Oh, shit. I get it now. I get how to play this game now. I get it. I thought I was doing something before. I thought I did something, but I was still fumbling. I was just landing luckily here and there. Now I get how to play the game. This isn't about what my life path is. This isn't my horoscope. This isn't the design of the creator outside me telling me That's not what was designed for you. Let me show you my plan for you. Let me show you my design for you. No, this is up to me. That's the design. The design is that I wake up and I understand that I am the one creating, and my only task was to act not just in faith but in the knowing that it is true. This is not about conviction. It is simply about becoming. Oh, God damn. I get it.
zodiac signs, etc. All of that is based on the Egyptian patterns that they are saying, or the pyramidal. But actually, that square with the eye is is symbol of God actually, but they make it evil. Because as I have told you before, that how to use the real crucifixion when you are going to pray. It's like that, right? Because it's like the triangle in the eye. It's the wisdom itself. It symbolizes the wisdom in the brain. The intuition is coming from the brain also, even the instinct, the gut, or discernment. It's all about in the brain. Even mental problem, right? Wisdom, knowledge, intelligence in the brain. But in decisions, sometimes it was connected with here. Most on the brain, but have to connect it in here also. So yes, some would stay on that Egypt. So okay, that's your free will, your decision. And blessed be are the ones who already came out from the Egypt. So you are now Israelite that they are saying. So I'm talking about general all over the world. Not only one race, but all races all over the world. Different kinds of country, different kinds of color of people, different kinds of height, different kinds of people. So thank you. See you again. See you again later from that to the topic. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, click the notification, comment if you want, and share some of my next videos because that message is always coming to me. So maybe I need, and the connection that I made, have to tell it to you.